May 5K ka ngayon, congratulations. Kaso hindi mo alam kung ano bang pwede mong gawin para lumaki lalo to. Kung tanungin mo mga tito-tita mo, for sure ang sasabihin nila Pag-ibig MP2. Kung tatanungin mo naman mga Gen Z sa TikTok, scatter mo lang. So sino ba talagang tama? Back when I was 20, when I made my first million, to be honest, it was all through crypto. Pero it was very stressful and I won't suggest you do the same. Ngayon, I just automate everything, kaya halos wala na akong ginagawa. And so far, my portfolio grew for about 50% just within the past 2 years. And sobrang boring nung system na to. That's why I want to share it with you guys, kasi if busy kayo doing other things, working, school, whatever, this is perfect for you. G? Welcome to the whiteboard. We are back. Congratulations, you've made your first 5,000 pesos. Now, hindi ko sure kung saan nanggaling to, if allowance mo or if binigay ng someone, di ba? Pero the important thing is meron ka ng 5,000 pesos. Now, I'm gonna show you guys, okay? Ito ang classic Filipino, okay? Nagsulat ako ng mga points. Ano ba ang isang classic Filipino? Number 1, instant gratification. What does that mean? Once na makuha mo tong 5,000 pesos mo, ayaw mong antayin na lumaki pa to. Bibilhin mo na kung ano man gusto mo sa Shopee, TikTok o Lazada. Kasi nga, may 5,000 kayo, gastusin agad natin yan. Di ba? Akin yan, baka mamatay na ako bukas wag naman sana. Pero baka mamatay ako bukas, hindi ko na ma-enjoy yung 5,000 ko. Kaya nagkakaganito ang mga Pilipino. Kasi gusto nila agad-agad meron ng value yung 5,000 pesos nila. Okay? Number 2, magic trick, money. Tataya sila sa ganito, men, mga sugalero, gamblers, men. Tignan mo, ang daming tao dyan, tumanda na umaasang mananalo dito sa loto. Men, if in-invest na lang sana nila yung itinaya nila dito, edi lumaki, di ba? Yung odds nito man, mas pwede ka pang kidlatan kaysa manalo ka sa mga ganito. Go big or go home. Kaya may mga nag-scatter dyan. Buti tinanggal na nila sa Gcash yan. 5K na to. Paano kung maging 10K? Pambira, 2x investment, paldo, di ba? Easy money. Ayaw nilang pagtrabahuhan yung pera. Ganun talaga That's a Filipino mindset. And then once na magawa nila long lahat, instant gratification, magic trick, money, go big or go home, easy money, ang gagawin nila, pag hindi sila nanalo dito sa loto, hindi sila nanalo dito sa scatter, yung Shopee Pay Later nila, puno na, yung TikTok shop nila, nabili na nila lahat, pati yung Lazada, uutang kasi wala na silang pera pambili ng kailangan nila. Now, I'm happy that you guys are here kasi I know that you guys want to do your best to not become one of these classic Filipino people. There are 3 things that you should know if you have 5K. If you have 5K. Number 1, if yan lang ba yung meron ka? 5K lang ba yung pera mo? If meron, pwede mo na i-exit tong video once you do this. Thank you, Instagram, for this chart. So, as of December 2025, ito yung mga interest rates ng mga digital bank. May kita nyo yan. Check nyo na lang to. Refer nyo, check nyo sa sarili nyo kung ano yung pinakamataas. And then, dyan nyo na ilagay yung buong 5,000 pesos nyo. Huwag nyo na i-complicate, okay? Kung yan lang yung pera mo, net worth mo 5,000 pesos, ilagay mo lang dito, men. And then, close the video. Put it there. Leave it there. Okay? Bakit? Kasi, you can withdraw it anytime. Virtually no fees. Easy access and pwede na yan pambayad. Kung may kailangan, kung kailan mo gastusin tong 5,000 mo, hopefully not for Shopee, not for TikTok, and not for Lazada, madali mong gagawin. You can pay bills with Maya, you can pay bills with GoTime, you can send money with Uno, etc. etc. Okay? So that's what you do. Exit the video kung 5K lang yung pera mo. Okay? Bye-bye. See you there. Okay? Now, what if, meron pa akong more than 5,000 pesos. Balik ka dito sa PH Digital Banks kung wala ka pang emergency funds. Ano ang emergency funds? It is 3 to 6 months worth of expenses. So, food, water, bills, kung nag-aaral ka pa, tuition. Why? Kasi kung magka-emergency ka, ayokong gagalawin mo yung investment mo. Use the money that you have na liquid. That's why, if wala ka pang emergency funds, which is 3 to 6 months worth of expenses, put it in the digital bank, and then ipunin mo muna yon, and then bumalik ka dito sa video na yon if meron ka na nun. Okay? Why? Again, because withdraw anytime, virtually no fees, easy access, and pwede pang bayad. Okay? Now, let's say meron ka ng emergency funds. Congratulations. May EF ka na, pero 5K lang talaga pwede mo invest sa buong buhay mo. What I suggest you to do is to do MP2 savings. Again, this is not set in stone things that you should do. It's just my opinion. Kung ayaw mo makinig, edi okay lang. If you have a better strategy, okay lang din, okay? So, let me know sa comments kung ano yung strategy nyo. If 5K lang yung pwede nyo invest. Pero, if you were to ask me, this is what I would do, okay? MP2 savings, why? Kasi, locked for 5 years. So, technically, parang forced savings siya. Tax-free. Wala kang babayaran na tax. And 6% per year on average yung pwede mo mag-gain from here. Okay? And capital is secured kasi, again, this is backed by the government. So, tax-free ka na, tapos yung capital mo, sure na hindi mawawala. So, it's a bit more conservative investment, pero at the same time, malaki-laki din to, 6% per year, pwede na yan. So, I'd say if under 100K yung pwede mo invest, just put it in MP2 and call it a day. Okay? Ang problem dito, again, locked for 5 years, hindi ka liquid. And then, if bumaba yung value ng peso, you'd go down with it. Pero kasi, what's good about this is that hindi ka malulunod sa fees. Hindi ka malulunod sa transaction fees, sa forex, and again, tax-free. Unlike pag nag-invest ka sa US stocks, for example, may withholding tax ka pa, etc. etc. So, medyo malaki yung kakainin nun dun sa ininvest mo. Kaya if 5K lang talaga yung pwede mo invest, just put it here, man. Call it a day. It's not that hard. Next naman, if you can do 5K per month, congratulations. I suggest you just do S&P 500 ETF. Like what I always suggest. Always goes back to this. So for example, Vanguard, which is VU. Yan yung ticker niya sa GoTrade, for example. Basically, what S&P 500 is yung top 500 companies in the US. And then, pag bumili ka ng isang stock ng VU, may holdings ka na for everything. So, sila na yung nagmamanage. Vanguard na yung nagmamanage nung stocks mo. So, diversified ka na agad. Okay? All in mo lang dyan, men. Ganyan lang naman eh. 5K per month. All in mo na dyan. Now, do I suggest you deposit every month 5K? Probably not. Check mo na lang, compute mo sa sarili mo kung ano yung most cost efficient. Kasi again, pagka bumili ka dito sa GoTrade, may transaction fees, may conversion fees. So, medyo madaming fees yan. So, what you can do is probably mag-ipon ka. So, for example, mag-invest ka lang every other month. So, magiging 10K, invest na 5K. So, iisa lang yung transaction fee mo, tsaka yung forex fee, etc. etc. Or, pwede ding 15K, so every 3 months, or every quarter, so magiging 20K. But, again, ang pinaka-important dito is yung consistency mo of investing. And if you want, you can use my referral code sa GoTrade. May free $2 ka doon once na mag-deposit ka. This video is not sponsored pero yun lang talaga yung ginagamit ko so I'm just sharing it with you guys. No. So, bakit ETF, S&P 500 ETF like VU compared to MP2? Sa MP2, secured yung savings mo. Dito sa S&P 500, pwedeng mawala. Kasi again, look, 9% per year, which is the average since 1994. Highly liquid, assuming na open yung market ng US. Top 500 companies in the US. So, basically, if bullish ka sa US, just buy this. And if you guys would look at the foreign exchange of peso versus dollar, sa tingin nyo kung ano mas malaki? Of course, dollar. And kung titingnan nyo yung chart niyan, if dollar to peso, paganyan na ng paganyan. So, if you guys have hope for the Philippines, MP2. Okay? You guys have hope in the Philippines, congratulations, let's do MP2. Pero if medyo nagdududa kayo with our current financial situation in this country, hold ETF kasi if you have dollar, tataas din yan, okay? So profits if USD goes up. So not just with all of these stocks, but also if mag-up yung USD. Buy and forget. Again, this is very long term, okay? So if wala kayong balak na mag-long term masyado, you guys can do MP2. Pero if you guys plan to hold for at least like 10, 15 plus years, up to 30 years, just do the VU. Just do the S&P 500 ETF. An example of how big your investments could be if mag-VU ka lang. Okay? So, if 10 years, again, this is starting from zero, tapos every month 5K yung ini-invest mo. This is gross, so wala pa yung mga withholding tax, transaction fees, conversion fees, etc. Pero, again, this is peso, peso yan. Okay, maniwala dyan. So, if 10 years, 5K per month from zero, ang makukuha nyo overall is 923,000 pesos. Okay? Now, pero ang ininvest nyo lang actually, ang capital nyo, is around 520. Pero, look at this. Because it compounds after 20 years, nasa 3 million ka na. Kita nyo yan? Exponential growth yan eh. So, imbes na yung interest nyo naging 900k lang, eto naging 3 million na. So, ang ininvest nyo lang dito is around 1 million, pero ang kinita nyo na is around 2 million just in interest. Now, let's look at the 30 years. Since exponential growth nga siya, ang ininvest nyo lang is around 1.5. Pero, ang total value na niyan is nasa 8 million. So, imagine, if you have more than 5k to invest, that would more than double. Okay? So, again, that's what I'd suggest you do. And this is what I tell all my friends. This is exactly the strategy that I do. Kasi in 30 years time, of course, I wouldn't want to work anymore. Gusto ko mag-relax na lang, enjoy life. Okay? Congrats on being here. Congrats on not being a classic Filipino. I am proud of you. And put this into work. Because 90% of you guys who are watching this, I'm sure, won't even do anything about it. Alright? Stay tuned. I upload every Tuesday and Thursday. Bye-bye.